afternoon, good evening, guys, and welcome to another video diving trader. My name is Daniel, and today, guys, we're on our update, next update of HCMC. It's a series of videos. We're going to have a look a little bit about looking at the prices, what's happening at the moment in the price. We're losing a little bit of steam at the moment, or at least for the last couple of days. And we're also going to look at a bearish view on HCMC, which is really quite interesting from quite an experienced investor. So we'll go into that and see what he has to talk about. So let's have a look at the price. The price at the moment, as you can see, well, let's start right back from the beginning. We saw how it started to kick off on the 26th of January. A little bit of volume started to increase, and then really it kicked off. That's when really everyone got in around about 8th of January. Okay, so around about 0.01460. So that's when it kicked off. Volume started to increase, and we had an upward trend until the last few days, until about the 11th. And we got up to a peak of 0.0065. Okay, we're now coming down, and we can see that we have a support line round about here. So it'll be very interesting to see this support line, if it bounces back off or it manages to break down. I can't imagine it breaking down. There's no news to go by at the moment. There's nothing at the moment, and I can see this just sort of going out until the 26th of February. So that's a little bit about the price. A lot of people are asking the question, shall I buy? Yeah, it's still the same. It's a question. I can tell you, and I think you've already seen my series of videos. I've already sold out and got my 100% capital back, and now what I have left in here on this share is pure profit. So as I mentioned, I don't really care where it goes, but if you're coming into this, it is risky. It is very risky because it could lose steam any second. But I can't see it happening. I can't see it happening. So the levels really are around about here. So we need to be looking at the bouncing levels, the resistance level, support levels here, and I think that will probably be a good time to buy if you're looking for the long run. So yeah, that's a little bit on prices. Let's go in to this document that's been. This is yesterday's, and this is interesting. This is Gold Panda. So he's a person that's been investing in the stock for 11 years, and he has a bearish view. So we've been talking about bullish views all the time. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Let's see some bearish. I know that's what people don't like to see, but it's we need to always look at two sides of the coin, right? So, summary. He's summarized that the company operates several grocery and vape stores, as we already know, and is valued at more than 800 million as of time of writing. However, the business is unprofitable, and Healthier Choices had a negative working capital of 4.2 million as of September 2020. Okay, we've already looked at that, and we already know that it's not a profitable company. So I don't know. This is my bullish thinking now. Well, that doesn't matter because I'm looking at the I'm waiting for a court case, right? Or I'm waiting for a deal. So anyway, that's fair enough. It's still how we have to consider this. So the price, I think this is really going in towards the way of, is this really worth $1 when it all gets settled? So that's sort of what we need to think about at the same time as well. So the main driver behind the company's soaring share price seems to be high retailer investor interest, which emerged a few weeks ago. Many investors seem convinced that Healthy Choices has a chance to win a patent infringement lawsuit against Philip Morris, which he thinks is unlikely. Okay, so that's a bearish view. So again, it goes on to look at the overview of the business, stating that the majority of their revenue comes from its grocery business. Okay, so the company has the 18,000 square foot natural and organic grocery stores, which operate under Adder's Natural Market brand. Okay, it also operates under the Paradise Health and Nutrition brand in Florida, etc., etc. And then he goes on to talk about the vape stores, which we know about, the vape brands they have. And the company, like a lot of other companies in this sort of industry, have been affected by the COVID-19, but not like things were going smooth before that anyway. So, okay, so before that, and we're going to have a look at the numbers, and it's true that the numbers, we're not going to go look at it in detail, but the numbers in the past before that the COVID weren't that good either. So, okay, so that's a fair point. We have to respect that going forward. So looking at the balance sheets, things don't look good either. Okay, so It then goes on to talk about the products. Okay, so in 2019, Healthier Choices launched a patented device for vaping and concentrates under the Q Unit brand. Okay, this is important because the company has filed a patent infringement lawsuit against international tobacco giant Philip Morris in relation with its popular IQOS heat non-burn products. So the IQOS, which remember is the patent they have, IQOS is called, is pretty popular on the international stage. And Philip Morris claims it has already sold devices to 12.7 million people worldwide. Okay, so we always talk about the value, but we also have to think about royalties, right? So royalties could be a lot here. So, but he's saying that. He also then goes on to talk about the book value of the company, valued at 0.28 million as of September 2020. Says that I don't think Healthier Choices has the resources to drag on Philip Morris lawsuit for long, and the company could be hoping for a quick settlement. Okay, so that's a fair comment, but it's interesting how he's looking at it from the other side of the coin, right? So he's saying that I don't think that Philip Morris would want to go on. Uh, yeah, the bullish side says I don't think Philip Morris would want to go this far to ruin their reputation. So he's saying here really that HCMC wouldn't want to because they don't have the resources and the money to do it. So it's a different way of looking at it. So interesting to see. I mean, everyone is entitled to their opinion, so I respect that. So the final thing he says, an investor takeaway, Healthier Choices is a small retailer of organic groceries and vaping products that hasn't even managed to develop a profitable business so far. Back in November, the company launched a patent infringement lawsuit against Philip Morris. However, this move didn't attract interest from investors. Yet for some reason, interest from the retail investor has soared over the past few weeks, and so has the share price of Healthier Choices. I don't think this enthusiasm is likely so far last for so long as the business of the company is likely to still be nearly worthless, and the chances to win this lawsuit are slim at best. The only major issue for the bear thesis is unlikely in which the Healthier Choice management to win its lawsuit against Philip Morris or latter ends into a settlement worth over $700 million. So, okay, so that's okay. I completely respect that. I would take two sides of the story, and I agree with a lot of what he says in the sense that I think that we're talking about little money. I don't think we're talking about a lot of money for even to get anywhere near $1. It would still be a very, very, very cheap stock. We're talking about 2 or 3 cents, a maximum 5 cents. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see someone's story like this. So I like this because this is from an investor's point of view. But really, do you know what I would really love to see? And I would love to find someone, anyone that has experience in this industry in terms of from a legal point of view, a lawyer. This would be really the this should really be the person people we need to be speaking to. So it'd be good to see their point of view, what they does it look like? What the case, present the case, who has the strong point, who could come out winning, who could come out losing. I think that's really what we're going to look at. And it's good to listen to people that are bearish as well because the world is designed like that. So yeah, so that's an update, guys, on the HCMC. I hope you find this interesting. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more videos. Take care and I'll speak to you soon.